Your coffee and pie, sir?
The city's different now. I've lived here my entire life, and I'm tired of seeing everything go to shit. I vowed to change the way people see the city. Streetlights no longer brighten up the shadows. The alleyways breathe their own fear. But I still call it my home. I know that one thing's for sure, and that's these streets are delicate. Concrete heartbeats of red lights and barking dogs. The city's gasping for air. Especially since the serial killer's placed his cold hands firmly around the collective necks of the people. We're in a state of cardiac arrest, and not even the paramedics answer the calls. Crime rate has skyrocketed, and it's now the tallest building in the city. You can see it for miles. And honestly, no one should be out at this time of night.
Sorry, bud. Closed for the night.
Surely you can make an exception.
What'll it be?
I'll have a strawberry milkshake. Hold the cherry.
Coming right up.
This diner is nice, especially for this time of night. That creepy guy in the corner isn't doing anything good for this place. I know it's late, but I just really wanted a strawberry milkshake. Is it so bad for a lady to get one? But really, who would deny someone as beautiful as me? All these men are the same. A little lipstick and a bat of the eyes, and they're tied and ready for the puppet show. I'm tired of people being worried to go outside. This is our city. We can't let one person control the masses. We have seen that system fail in history repeatedly. They say a killer is on the loose. Wonder if I'll ever meet him.
The server. Oh, what a grim confinement. Tending to the will of the masses with a permanent smile on his face. I know a thing or two about routine, but I'd rather murder my own mother than be trapped to a life like that. A quiet man sits alone in the corner booth of a quiet diner on a quiet night. Nothing out of the ordinary, I guess. Hell, I figure I've probably even seen him around once or twice. His appearance suggests he's harmless, but you can never be too sure these days. He's definitely looking for someone tonight. I wonder what for. Bad intentions, perhaps. Men like these are becoming all too familiar in this part of town. But here's an unfamiliar sight. The blonde, she intrigues me. It's rare to see a girl like her out at this time of night. Even harder to find them alone. She has victim written all over her.
Care for a cigarette?
I don't smoke.
I hear it'll kill you. I don't believe we've been established yet.
Well, clearly you've missed the introduction.
Wow, all the more reason for us to catch up and discuss what's happening.
Bothering you, ma'am?
No, in fact, he's with me.
Coffee, black. You know, an attitude like that could get you in a fair bit of trouble nowadays.
I don't mind a reasonable amount of trouble.
Not even with a serial killer on the loose? What makes you so sure you can trust me? I mean, we've just met.
I don't have to trust you as long as I can persuade you to trust me. Besides, I bet you're some hero detective, aren't you?
And what makes you so sure?
It's all in the details.
They don't make heroes like that outside of the movies.
I know your type. What's a guy like you doing out at this time of night without booze on his breath? And that's one damn fine coat you're wearing.
I know my way around a crime scene, I guess you could say.
I thought so. You fit the part.
All that obvious, huh?
It's practically stamped on your forehead.
Okay, all right. I'll play along. Let me guess. You're a writer.
What gave it away?
You knew the headline before I pointed it out, which means you read. No one in this town reads. Let me guess. Journalist?
No imagination.
Author?
Getting warmer.
Screenwriter?
You are quite the detective. Now, I was wondering if I can get your help. I'm doing research for my latest script. A film noir about a killer on the loose and a lonely detective out to catch him.
Have you ever heard the expression, let sleeping dogs lie? Sometimes you're better off not knowing what you think you want to know.
Well, I have a fairly good idea of who the killer would be, but what I'd like to know is how he would do it.
See, that's the problem with all you writers. You know all the plot points.
I'm still somewhat green, however. I have a thing or two to learn.
So, you want to know more about this murderer?
That wouldn't get you in too much trouble, would it?
Well, I'd hope not. I mean, I don't want this getting traced back to me. Are we clear?
In Technicolor, sir.
Well, the situation isn't that unlike a night like tonight. You know, lonely girl at a diner looking for some company meets an interesting guy who has what she needs.
No real leads at this point. The press has been calling him the timekeeper. Once he has her alone, he gives her the hard goodbye. No blood at any scene, though. He's too neat for that. A real artist. Works with his hands. Although they've found markings on the necks, that's just a chain had been used. He brings her in, real close, smelling her body as she slowly loses blood flow. Listening to her body go limp. My theory is that everyone is a potential murderer. I have a theory that you should do everything before you die.
Fascinating. Mind if I make use of that in my script?
Hey, just the facts. Do you trust me now?
Less than when I didn't trust you before. You do sure have a smooth explanation for all this.
Well, what do you want me to do? Learn to stutter?
Not this one.
It's special.
You collect coins?
Among other things. Well, it's about time I call it a night. Say, why don't you let me walk you home? You can walk down the wrong back alley in this city and you can find just about anything.
I'd like that very much.